Hey folks, welcome to Market Intraday Analysis by InTheMoneyStocks.com, your leaders in pure technical analysis, avoiding all that Wall Street hype. Today, Tuesday, May 18th, 2010. Well, folks, the markets again are all over the map. We started with a solid gap higher on the back of a weaker dollar and stronger euro. However, that did not last at all. And what we see now is the euro falling again down to pretty much the lows from yesterday, which is kind of interesting because you do have a little bit of a double bottom area down here. And I'll pop the FXE chart up. As you can see, here's your double bottom level. You have pierced it by a little bit, but assuming it recaptures that by the end of the day, the double bottom should still hold. If it closes below, then you could be looking at a little bit more downside on the euro prior to the next support being hit. In addition, if you take a look at the dollar here, folks, look at this. Again, a little bit of a top yesterday on that, and the same thing is now occurring. But notice here, the dollar has now pulled below that pivot top from yesterday on the UUP, which again is the dollar ETF. And that again is very, very interesting. We're looking to see whether or not we have a possible M-top, double top in play, or do we close above it, which again tells us we might see more upside in the coming days. So watch this very, very closely. This is a battle. This is a dance going on between the euro and the dollar, and ultimately the markets are really being whipped around based off of this currency battle. Now, as we go to the SPY again, folks, after talking about those currencies, you can see as the dollar gained strength throughout the day, the market fell very, very sharply here. You had a solid gap up of close to 80 points, 90 points at the highs on the Dow, and that gave it all up at this point. Now the Dow is sitting down about 50 points on the day, Nasdaq down 23, and the S&P 500 down about 8 points on the day. Basically, Dow is down less percentage-wise, only down half a percent on the back of Walmart. Walmart, again, very strong today on earnings, up $1.65, and that's with the market right now just off the lows of the day. As you can see, Walmart, very, very good earnings this morning were given out again by the company. That's what's keeping the Dow up. Aside from that, the weakest index is the Nasdaq. Nasdaq is under significant pressure with Google down below 500 today. Look at this, guys. Google near the lows of the day, down $8. That's at $4.99 and change here, just touching the 500 level as I speak here. That is going to be a general good psychological support line on Google. But again, be careful here because a lot has to do with the dollar. And I'm going to say this once. If the dollar again breaks above and closes above that pivot high from yesterday, I would not be looking at any longs in particular until you see a significant top put in on some of these ETFs for the currencies like the euro on a bottoming tail again, or a signal for the bottom with a reversal, or the dollar on the top. Now, other stocks that again started out very strongly but rolled over, Chevron, Exxon, two major players in the Dow as well. Exxon is not down a ton on the day. It's only down about 38 cents, but it was unbelievably strong. Look at this 200 moving average. By the way, this was a call in the intraday stock chat for a shorting opportunity at the 200 moving average. Look at the drop that it's had since then. Truly amazing. Was up significantly, rolled over, and has gone negative on the day, down 43 cents. Now, bottom line is this, folks. Why is Chevron weak? Why is Exxon weak? Namely because obviously oil rolled over. Oil started out with a $2 gain and has since gone negative on the day. Let's punch up the USO. Look at this thing today, folks. Again, the USO a little bit below yesterday's lows. Kind of mirrors the FXE, which is the Euro ETF. Notice again how you took out the little double bottom right down here, but you're hovering right on it. And it's going to be, again, very interesting to see where these things close by the end of this day. Again, I will do a full recap and analysis, guidance, educational video tonight and give out calls in the Research Center nightly video. And again, that's part of the Research Center, as well as continue to give out plays on the hot charts and alerts, pro trader watch list, you name it, guys. It will be out and about there. So get ready to continue to make some money here on some various plays. A couple other things to go over. Apple Computer, again, with the technology sector so weak, you would assume Apple's down. It is not down significantly, though, today. Only down about $1.66 for a $250 stock and change. That is not a big drop on the day. But what is getting hit today is Goldman Sachs, down another $4.25. Look at Goldman here, taking out the double bottom as well. And this is a really interesting. I mean, so many key stocks along with key commodities are at these double bottom levels from the reversal yesterday. We want to see, and again, it's so telling depending on where these different stocks and ETFs and commodities and currencies close today based on how key yesterday's reversal was. So let's keep a very, very keen watch on this market going into tomorrow and going into the close today. I will give the full analysis update in the nightly video. And again, stay tuned or join the Research Center to get your live alerts sent out via text message or email at this point. A couple other stocks to go over. Research in Motion down 67 cents. Amazon down $1.99. Overall, the Nasdaq again is the weaker index, down almost 1% here. Let me just pop that up. Yeah, exactly 1%, down about 23, 24 points right now. And that again tells us that technology is weaker here. You would think that maybe some companies spending maybe cut down. That's a lot of the worry here. And again, remember, all the demand that's come from the consumer, the pent-up demand for a lot of these technology products could be waning here, as we're seeing retailers also a little on the weaker side, even though Walmart is, again, doing a little bit on the better side today. And again, just to touch base on this, the retailer RTH, regardless of Walmart, is still at the lows of the day here, down to 98 cents. So that's telling us that even though Walmart's strong, the rest of the retailers are equally as weak and dragging that index down. All right, that's all for today, folks. But again, be ready. A lot more to come. Markets continue to be wild and crazy in trading. Watch where things close today. I'll give the full update in tonight's nightly video. Take care.